completed all the 5 seasons of Breaking Bad within 18 days. Yeah. The last season itself has 16 episodes, and I watched all of the 5 seasons within 18 days. I was just going through my Netflix history and I got to know that I started the show on 5th and I ended the show on 23rd. Don't even ask me how I was able to pull it off. Because you know what? I've always wondered why everyone says that this show is goated. Literally been rated 9 point something. All of its episodes are 8 point something. The lowest rating it has is like, I guess, 8 point something or maybe 7.9. I was like, how can a show be so good at everything that they didn't even fuck it up? We have a perfect example of Stranger Things. It's not even been a month since the last episode came out, and man, I was so disappointed. The documentary, they are clearly mentioning that they didn't even have the full script with them. We are not here for that. Yeah, I watched the show and I know why people say it's goated. You know what I found so fascinating about the show? That the writing is so smooth. The episodes are so smooth that it doesn't feel like I've been watching it for hours. You know what I mean? The story keeps you engaged. It keeps you hooked. You want to see it. There's not even a single second when I'm like, man, you know, what is happening? Hurry it up. You know, maybe sometimes, but out of the 5 seasons, the story flows very smoothly. It didn't felt like I have watched 5 seasons. I don't know how to explain it. Last episodes of the last season, they bring few scenes from when they cooked for the first time, and that's literally some scenes from season 1. So they had literally planned it through. We need this particular scene to be shot in that timeline, which will be used later on. You know, that's the level of script writing that works blunders. Breaking Bad barely has any loopholes. You don't question anything, that why is this person not questioning about that and blah blah blah. I need a person in my life who is as good as Saul Goodman, because bro, he has a solution to all the problems. I love that character. He literally has solution for everything. Other than that, I did notice the editing style which they used quite often. So basically in the starting of the episodes, they showed few visuals which kept the viewer question things like, oh my god, why is that? Where's this shot from? For example, when the plane crash happened, the teddy bear in the pool, they showed that particular clip way before the crash happened. That kept us engaged, like what's gonna happen, what's gonna happen, what's that scene, where's that scene from, which is something I feel that I haven't seen anywhere else. Well, I'm not gonna end this video without mentioning the Fly episode, which everyone who has watched the show even years before remember so vividly, because it kept us questioning why was that episode added. When I was watching, I do felt like, what is wrong with him? Later on, I figured that it was solely because to show us how frustrated he is on little small things. I think from that particular moment, it showed us that Walter's personality has changed. It's not just about the contamination, okay, and not the and of course not about the fly, but it was more about focusing on the personality and the emotions that changed in Walt. Other than that, I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. This is my take, and I think I'm just gonna assume that it's right. The whole episode was dedicated to the contamination and the fly thing. Will I recommend it? 101%. I think the first season literally aired in 2008. I was 4 years old. And the show is so goated that people in 2025 are still talking. People in 2026 are still talking about it. I feel that somebody who doesn't like drug related shows would not like it as much. I have personally watched quite a few numbers of series that are related to drugs. That sounds weird when I say it loud. One of my favorite shows from 2025 was definitely Narcos. I don't know what I was doing my whole life. I didn't watched it until last year and I completed all the 3 seasons. I loved it. I was so obsessed with it. I recommend it to all of my friends. I really like the storytelling. I love the documentaries. I'm not a documentary kind of a person, but when it's shot in such an interesting way, then I'm totally 101% interested in watching it. Other than that, I have also watched The Gentleman and Griselda. Griselda is also from, Pablo Escobar era, and it's also a true story, by the way. Is it? I think it is. All I did in the first month of the year is watch Netflix. That's not good, not motivating, but okay. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you for clicking on the video. Thanks for making part of your day. It was lovely hanging out with you. See you soon. If you have any recommendations, do let me know in the comments. See ya.